Welcome back to this playthrough for Fallout New Vegas. And I'm back in the Freeside area with my good friend Rex. And we're going to try to recruit the last, companion. I think that's him over there.
Hey.
Hey. And it is.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims. For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere. Cuts, lacerations, broken bones, infections resulting from all of the above. Common cold, influenza, take your pick. There are plenty of ways to die out here, and most of them, surprisingly, don't have anything to do with war. Just common human fragility. I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole. Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way. Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. Certainly. Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it, so thanks. You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
About to say, shouldn't I get the achievement? There we go. Went through all that effort.
What's up? It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that. I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie. Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring. Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it. See you around.
Guess I'll keep him around for a little bit. Apparently he's got a quest. That could prove quite useful. Let's see here though. Speaking of quests. Well, starters. Actually, you know, we can just warp there. That'd be a lot faster.
Move along.
It's already passed the security check, so we're all good.
This strip's not a bad place. Things and people. I'll never understand the allure of giving away your money to the rich.
Where did he disappear to? There he is.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out.
There's a cow running through the street. So here there's a snow globe here.
Hello. Good to see you again.
Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the rep contest site by a local crackpot.
Well, it is my vault, all right. I mean, yeah. That is, no. I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House. Mr. House has everything to do with Vault 21. He tried to get us out before he filled it with concrete. I almost went ape. So we convinced him. Okay, Sheldon and I, right? We convinced him to leave the top level mostly intact. I don't know, maybe he didn't want anybody sneaking around down there. My vault runs deep and wide. It's filled with corridors and rooms that go far. What gives him the right to screw us with the royal shaft anyway? So he saved New Vegas, woohoo! Now scram and let us go on with our lives. Sheesh. I see. Okay, your move. Yeah, and you gotta dig what I did with it. Looking as good as it should? Almost. It was bustling with activity. We all knew each other so well. You see, the vault kept us all even. It's all symmetry and windows down there. We solved any quarrels through gambling. Lady Luck cast no eyeballs, you know? So, nobody shafted anyone else. Yeah, I miss those days. Mitch? You mean Molebutt? I hadn't thought about that name in a long time. I was just a child and he had a big mole in his rear bumper. You understand, kids and all that. Everyone knows about each other in a vault. There's no other way. I hope Mitch is doing well. Sure, the place is packed. Usually. We get loads of NCR cubes these days. A stray Brahmin Baron once in a while, and recently circle couples shining big rocks on their fingers. Okay, how can I help you? You do? That's wonderful. Let me see what you brought. All right. That's gonna net you lots of caps, my friend. Do you want to trade all your vault suits right now?
Well, I got one, so yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much. Good to see you again. No, silly. Of course it wasn't always a hotel. I grew up in it. I love it. My favorite place in the world. Not that I know much of the world. I never left this place, come to think of it. but it is the most special vault ever. My vault is pure New Vegas. Everyone has a chance, and Lady Luck smiles if you play your odds right. Okay, it was like that before we had to leave. Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. I'll give you a quick tour of my home. Oh yeah, if you like. Rightio, Daddy-o. Let's do it. All right, please follow me. We'll head into the vault right away.
Why do they always walk so slow?
This bunker protects the entrance to the vault. Solid stone outside and thick steel on the inside. Hello.
I'm following you. Don't get too close. Got it.
Above us, there's a control center for this level of the vault's life support systems, electric grid, radioactive shields, and all that jazz. Don't get lost. My vault has many corridors and rooms, although it is no longer symmetrical after Mr. House threw us out. Hey.
Just keep walking.
This is the main game hall. Here we settled the big disputes among the vault's levels. Chosen representatives gambled against each other here. The winner earned the right to settle the dispute as wished by the collective. We used to have such parties in this diner. A bitch to clean later, but well worth it.
Rex, you're in the way. Here, Rex.
Who would have thought a place like this would exist?
This hall leads to our guest rooms. You can use the first room on our left, but no snooping next door. That's my room. Always was.
Our room's around here somewhere. Got it.
Down there is the game room. Each side of the vault had one, but the other is filled with concrete now. Okay, that wraps it up. I'll see you soon. Good to see you again. I see. Okay, your move. Sure I have. I made the scene in the strip. It's just that I really like it here. Vault 21 is a kick. Okay. Anything else I can do for you? I see. Okay, your move. I take care of it, but I suppose you could say that it belongs to Mr. House. Okay. Anything else I can do for you? All right, we have an available room for you. That'll be just 20 caps. Well, sure. You seem pretty special. But that'll be our secret, okay? Go all the way down to the vault's main game room. Take the hallway to your left, and then the first room on the left-hand side. Enjoy your stay.
So that must be that one there. Yep.
Seeing
right?
the sights?
Who would have thought a place like
I'm looking
this
for her room.
exists?
Because apparently she's got a snow globe in here. Somewhere.
Vegas at night is like nothing else.
Man, this place is kind of confusing.
Civilizing Krim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
That was concreted up. Oh, dang it. And it is. Dude. I rented. Nobody can see us. You know, I've got enough positive karma that pretty sure that's not going to affect me any. Nope. Actually, does it list how much karma you have here? Doesn't really, does it? Disintegrations. That's beautiful. Oh. It's above everybody. Guess I didn't want to do that, technically. Crap, how do I get out of here? Keep getting lost in this place. Game room.
Who would have thought a place like this would exist?
Okay, here we go. My goodness.
If someone can blow up the monorail, I guess we're not safe even in the strip.
Hey,
There we go. That's right, Rex. Come on.
good to see you again. All right, what would you like to know? Vault 21 had very smart ways to help people get along. All arguments and fights got solved through gambling. Okay, see you soon.
Damn slots are robbery.
You know, I haven't actually even played any slot machines yet. Just wanted to turn in that vault suit. Get a little reputation here on the strip. Actually, there's supposed to be a snow globe there in the Lucky 38 as well. Now I think about it. How many of these snow globes do I have? 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, so that one, Hoover Dam, are the last two that I need to get, basically. Might look into that very soon. Oh, Gamorrah's over here.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gamorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way out.
Hello and welcome to Gamorrah. What can I help you with today?
Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino. I sure do, but loose lips sink ships.
Good thing you're in the middle of the desert.
All right, you look pretty trustworthy. I'm not sure what's going on at Lucky 38. That place is weird. Nobody ever goes in. Nobody ever comes out. It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Omertas even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time. Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time. I've heard some pretty shady rumors about the Ultralux. I'm not sure what the deal is, but although they try to put on airs, that place is just plain creepy. Maybe it's the masks. Sorry, that's all the news worth talking about. All I have, at least. Gossip is one thing, dirt on the family is something else totally. Bye.
So it told me to come in here and talk to some Cachino guy. And it was pointing to this location, and now it's... Oh, I gotta go in here and figure out where he is. Okay.
There's some...
Lay the tables, test your luck.
What the fuck are you looking at? Cachino? Get out of my face. What the fuck are you looking at? Cachino? Get out of my face.
Oh, this place is, really friendly.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? I banged Lot's wife and licked her salty ass. The fuck do I look like? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me why you've been dropping my name before I get some muscle over here and we find a private place to talk. Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. Joanna, that bitch spreading lies about me. I've got a lesson to teach her about loose lips.
I don't need a key to his room. Supposed to be looking for here. Maybe in the right place. Oh. Yes, I am. How can I be losing karma? Whatever. Got the proof I need. What, I don't know.
I think there is something wrong with that dog.
Nah, he's a good boy. There we go. Alright, so saw somebody in there.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
You again? What the fuck do you want? Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing. All right. I can't stop you, but I think we can help each other out. I know Not at Home and the NCR would be happy to get some dirt on the family. I can help you get that dirt, and you got me by the short hairs.
I think I'll just hold on to it for now. Why is there somebody in red over there? I'll take my chances for now, though. Huh. So you can take out the bosses for this place. Not really sure why I'd want to do that. See what this is about.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside. Come back soon now.
Now what? Okay.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? What did you wish to know? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the three families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the tops, Benny will know I'm on to him. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you want to know? Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. What else did you want to know? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for them. What else did you want to know? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or 2 of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else did you want to know? It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know? Well enough. Be on your way.
I wonder where a snow globe would be in this area. This is kind of creepy, isn't it? But I can take stuff apparently, and it doesn't count as stealing. Interesting. Maybe the snow globe is on the bottom floor. Oh, this is the kitchen. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't see anything.
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions, What would you like to know? They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamorrah. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, sugar. Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here, but why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop. Anything you like, sugar? Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market. Why, sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we? Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book. Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl. Mr. House has a lot of needs, sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell. Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars, hmm? Anything you like, sugar? This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Well, I'm going out.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy. High Roller Suite.
They've got this this snow globe hidden pretty well. Don't think it'd be in the bathroom, but maybe the cocktail lounge. That kind of sounds like where you would find one. Or right here. Oh, okay, never mind. That's really interesting. So The one I got there in Zion National Park is sitting up there. Looks like I can stick the other ones on that, you know, whatchamacallit, but didn't give me the option to do it. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Figure out what it's looking for. Or maybe this terminal. Huh. Interesting on that part too.
Where to, partner?
About the cocktail lounge.
Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. In other news, refugees in Bitter Springs are giving
This place is dead as a doornail.
sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, 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 and you meet.
Well, you know what? Who knows where that snow globe here in Lucky 38 could be located. But more importantly, I've got to figure out what's up with the, I guess, the display there. Because the achievement said to get all 7 snow globes and stick them in there. But if I get all these snow globes and I can't put them in the display, probably can't get the achievement at that point. Yeah, I don't see the snow globe, so I'll just look up and see what it is I'm missing as far as that's concerned. Unless it's up here. Just check here real quick. VIP lounge, okay. Kind of seems like a place where you'd find one. Golden gloves, interesting. Yep, no idea at this point. Bring the platinum chip to Mr. House. So yeah, I did these, but I'm not entirely sure what to do with either of those 2 quests. So I definitely have to look into that as well. But yeah, I guess this is a pretty good introduction to everything that's going on, or a very high level overview of everything going on here at the Strip. And I guess the next step is just to try and get into that casino and confront Benny somehow. But for now, I'll say thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.